I got when I got in last night, and I just want to talk to you guys about this because it's
so
frustrating. I got an email from Fanhouse saying your account has been deactivated, and I'm like, why? I haven't posted anything. Why? Right?
Why?
And I've got a few cosplays I'm trying to get done and stuff like that. So I was like, what? So I look at it and they're like, you have done hand bra, which is where you cover your, hand bra.
Everyone knows what hand bra is. Yeah.
Some people may not know what hand bra is.
Fair enough.
Jump to conclusions. Everyone's clear on hand bra. So they said, you have hand bra'd. And I said, no, I haven't. I haven't hand bra'd. I would know if I'd done that.
Yeah.
I have not. And they said, you've been suspended and we will delete. And then I emailed them back and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And they were like, well, we'll delete the content for you, but no, you have 3 strikes on your account. And I was like, why do I have 3 strikes on my account? And they were like, well, previously you did something that broke the rules and you didn't delete it quickly enough. And I was like, wasn't that the last time that you deactivated my account? And they were like, yeah. And so then I was like, right, but didn't you deactivate my account for some old posts that I deleted? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, right, so what is going on, right? And they then get back to me and say, oh yeah, well, in October of 2021, you did hand bra. And I'm like, yeah, but I deleted it. And they were like, well, it's still in people's DMs. And I'm like, yeah, because I can't delete something somebody's already unlocked.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, that's true, but you still have 3 strikes on your account. And then Fred went deep diving and basically went onto their Twitter and saw that when I made the post in October, that wasn't against the rules, okay? No. But then in December, they changed the rules. So Fanhouse emails me, sends me a thing saying, well, you sent this content in October, again in November, and you sent it to some other people on December the 14th. Guess what day their TOS changed? December the 14th. So I'm being told off for content that I posted when it was fine to post that content.
They're retroactively giving you TOS strikes.
So then I said, and I can show you guys this because this is what I actually tweeted out earlier. I said, but on your own social media, you said, right, the rules have changed, but do not worry, because if you posted stuff before the rules changed, I'm going, baby. If you posted stuff before the rules changed, while we recommend you delete any content which was within TOS at the time, but breaches it now, if you're reported for that old content, it won't count as a strike against your account.
Well. So I actually was there when Emily literally spent an entire day going through every DM she'd ever sent, deleting any of the locked sets she sent to people that she knew was against the rules now. And for some reason, Fanhouse they don't let you delete emails. You have to go through individually.
You can't mass delete a private message you've sent. So if you sent a message, you can't go, right, delete that to everyone I sent it to. You have to go through individually, every single person.
And I watched Emily. She was literally the entire day. She went through, and anyone who hadn't already unlocked it, because she can't do anything once they've unlocked it. But anyone who hadn't unlocked it yet, she deleted it, because that's what she had to do. And she went through every single post. She was there for hours. And then they were like, yeah, but you still sent some, and we've already punished you for this and locked your account for this, but we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you literally, what the fuck? You even say. And one of the weird things is they said, yo, you've got 3 strikes on your account, 1 more strike, and we're going to deactivate your account. Then they said, oh yeah, our bad, we've removed one of the strikes, but you still have 3 strikes. And it's like,
I'm like, well, how do I still have 3 strikes?
You haven't removed one of the strikes then.
How do I still have 3 strikes? And all of these strikes are about the same fucking set, which was just a bath set, right? Because that was literally why I started doing Fanhouse, was I was annoyed at the way that Twitter would act if you had some cleavage visible, and I was annoyed that I was being flagged as NSFW for literally being I'm having a nice bath. So then I was like, right, I'm going to use Fanhouse. That's the point of Fanhouse. And now the rules have changed so that implied nudity. And implied nudity means if you can't see any straps. So if I posted a picture of myself in a top I would regularly wear on the stream, like a Bardot top, but you couldn't see the straps because they were on my shoulders here, that is now implied nudity. So it's right. So the weird thing is you have to show more to show that you're wearing things.
Yeah, if you just took like a face selfie and your neck's not like got a fucking cover on it, they might be like, oh, it could be.
Implied nudity. Or if you're standing there in a crop top, but you don't show your underwear, they could imply that you're not wearing any. And I'm like, right, great. That makes life not at all confusing. And I understand that that's the payment portal that they use, having these rules and whatever, but this fucking mess of being flagged essentially 3 times for the same thing, which I've already removed. You're naked under your clothes? Strike. Like, literally.
Yes.
I understand if you want to ban, like, that Mormon porn, you know, where Mormons will take bikini pictures of girls and then they'll put bubbles all over it? Like, I can show it because they're actually fully clothed.
Yeah, but no, I don't know if he can show that on Twitch, actually. I'm not sure. But
I mean, I know, like, if you have a side-by-side of, like, here's the picture and here's what the Mormons do to it, it's fine. But I understand why they might be like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Before I click on images. Right, okay.
A stunning display of what the bubble...
So, chat, this is
what Mormons do.
This is what Mormons do, yeah.
Like, to fully clothed pictures.
Oh, my thing's not plugged in.
Why is that?
Because I was doing the Alienware sponsorship, so my capture isn't plugged in.
Well. Yeah, all headshots are just cropped nudes. That's how you should assume it. So I'm feeling really frustrated. I'm feeling really frustrated because when they first approached me about this, they were really, really short and all their messages were really rude and unclear. And then I haven't had any conversation with them for a year, and now this has happened again. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Fanhouse. So this is what they do, right? But, like, if it's on a cute young girl, you can't show it on Twitch. But if it's on Borat, it's fine. Yeah,
but Borat is obviously fine. It's not a big deal if it's Borat, you know what I mean? We've all seen Borat. But, yeah, basically, it's fucking...
So I can understand why you'd say, like, that is implied nudity. But, like, just not having a lot of visible clothes on a cropped picture of yourself does not mean that you're implying that all of the stuff you can't see is naked. Yeah, it's really weird, and it's really frustrating, because I really don't post anything that I wouldn't feel comfortable posting on the rest of the social media anyway. So, like, I'm really, I don't know. I like Fanhouse. I've enjoyed my time on Fanhouse. I don't know if I'm going to leave Fanhouse and move to a different site. Like, the thing is, what I've liked about Fanhouse is it makes it perfectly clear up front what I'm posting and what I'm not posting. I don't really want people subbing to me with the expectation of me doing something that I wouldn't otherwise do.
Sure.
So I like that. And also, if you are, like, a brand or whatever and you're worried about, like, working with me, then you can know, oh, it's actually okay, because that site doesn't allow NSFW, you know, adult content. Except now, I'm like, well, if I just went with an NSFW platform, posted what I wanted to post, then I don't have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with being told that something I posted a year ago, which was fine, now like, how am I supposed to work on building the account, having fun on there, investing in, like, cool outfits and cosplays and all this sort of stuff, like, spending time and money shooting and getting people to subscribe, and then turning around and go, oh, it's been banned again.
It's really frustrating. It's really, honestly, it's messed up. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, you can't... I read some of the DMs from Fanhouse on Emily's Twitter. It makes no sense. They admit fault on their end. They then say they're going to take away the strike, but they didn't take away the strike.
Yeah.
They're saying then they're threatening, being like, we're going to deactivate your account if you get 4 strikes. And it's like, why is it 4 strikes? Where did the other 3 strikes come from?
Yeah.
It's like, it's weird. It's just weird.
Filbert! 54 months!
Filbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really makes... Hey, Filbert, thank you very much for 54 tier 2, man. Thank you very much. Exclamation mark, have I won? You're a tier 2 sub, so you might want a free game. But it makes Fanhouse look really amateur.
So the thing is, the 3 strikes I had, which were implemented in January of this year, so they're coming up on a year old, are for these posts, these locked posts, and they all came within 3 days of each other. Because they said, oh, you didn't react quickly enough, you didn't react quickly enough, you didn't react quickly enough. And it's like, but I wasn't posting at the time. So, like, I've already got 3 strikes for the same post that they bought another... Like, at what point do the strikes time out? Do you know what I mean?
They don't.
Hi. So I'm just feeling like, right, so what, I keep 3 strikes forever? Like, the strikes are all for posts that I posted before the TOS changes anyway, so I'm supposed to have no strikes for that, and now I'm being told I should be happy I only have 3, even though this is all about one set of photos.
It's really stupid, man.
And it was only some bath selfies. So I'm just like... I don't know, man. I'm really frustrated. I might just make the move over to a different site. I might not. I just don't feel like... I think that this would be fine. I think this would be fine if I knew that I was having good communication with them. If the fact that me... Like, they know, right, that I am a person and a partner on several different sites, and I make a lot of different content, right? I'm a Twitch streamer, and I do content over here nearly every day. I do YouTube. I do TikTok. I do all my other social media. I don't have management. I work and do all my own stuff. So the idea that I didn't get to something in 3 days isn't like, yo, shut it down. No one's buying it. These posts are months old.
Yeah.
But, like, there's no consideration for that. And, like, this is supposed to be a place where, like,
also,
you, as a content creator, can, like, make some money and have a good time and make content you'd make anyway.
They specifically say, what do they say? We're working on features to help creators mass remove content more easily. That was in December 14th, 2021.
Yeah.
That feature is still not on the website.
Yeah.
While we recommend you delete any content which was within the TOS at the time, but breaches it now, if you're reported for that old content, it won't count as a strike against your channel. Oh, it does though. Been wanting more clarity on what type of content isn't permitted on the Fanhouse? We've updated our content guidelines to be way more comprehensive. Then you click on it and it doesn't. It's like so long and like there's no sort of like clear guidance on what it's supposed to be. It's weird because it's like they say we want to make our platform more safe and more secure, and we want creators to be able to like feel safer on Fanhouse. But on the complete flip side, they're like, oh, 2 big strikes, we're gonna take you down. Fuck you. Like,
well, this is the thing as well. Is
we're not gonna give you the tools, but we're gonna punish you for not doing
my
things.
4th strike is for posts that I do not have the power to delete because people unlocked them back when they were appropriate and TOS compliant.
That's what I'm saying.
What can I do?
They haven't given you the tools, but you're still like liable. It's like it's so weird, man. It's so weird. It'd be like,
I mean, hell, they should say, look, if you really want this picture, fucking right-click, save it, and it's gonna get deleted in a week. That would be a perfectly reasonable solution to the people who paid the fucking $5 a year ago and, you know, haven't got their money's worth. But let's be honest, how many people are still even opening that?
No one.
No, I don't even mean unlocking it. Like, how many people are like, do you remember that picture that I saw a year ago? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, anyway, I just find myself really frustrated because it's a place that I was trying to feel myself a little bit more. It was a place where I've been trying to, like, actually enjoy what I've been doing. Yeah, they could refund those people.
Yeah.
They could do whatever the fuck they want. I don't even care. But there's no communication. I just get, like, even with this, where they're like, oh, this strike has been removed from your account and it's a miscommunication. It's still like, the 3 strikes that are currently there are from NSFW content. I'm like, it's the same post. It's the same post. They were made on the 25th of January, the 28th of January, and the... Wait, is this American? Yeah, it has to be.
25th of January, yeah.
And the 1st of February. So that's literally 26th, 27th, 28th. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. 29th, 31, and then February. So it's over 7 days. I got 3 strikes, all on the same post, which is still this one, which they've now auto-modded because they're obviously trying to find automatic moderation, which rather than going, oh, you've already had dealt with that, like, rather than looking at any of our emails, they've just automatically deactivated my account. It's like, you don't have that many people on the site.
Well, they've reactivated it now, and it's like, what the fuck's the point, man? Like, Jesus Christ, like, we're gonna.
Well, if I'm still sitting there with 3 strikes over my head, if they decide, like, and I've already got enough of this with TikTok and every other fucking platform, where, like, if they decide that, like, something I did which was actually within the rules isn't, now I've got to do this whole thing again.
Well, it's just annoying that they retroactively change the rule. Or they retroactively punish you when they change the rules. It's like, why don't you, like, literally give me the tools? Be like, oh, here's the tool. Okay, we're going to change our TOS. Here's the tools for you to update your stuff. Rather than being sort of like, figure it out for yourself. If you break the rules, though, you have to go through hundreds of DMs, DMs, and make sure you delete every single instance, because if you don't, if you're not careful enough, we're going to deactivate you. And it's just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's like getting to work and being told you have to, like, make a presentation, but, like, they're like, oh, we're not going to give you a computer, though. We're not going to give you anything. But we're not going to get. You have to provide your own overhead protector.
Mate, my
No one uses
temptation
overhead protector.
to take all those pictures from the forbidden lock set, post them on Twitter, and be like, "Oh look,
10 years
too
on
hot
Twitch,
for the internet."
No bans. But clearly Twitch is the problem in the content space.
Everyone,
capital
don't
HD.
even get me started. Really,
Yeah, literally, people don't know how good they have it on Twitch. They do not know how good they have
Twitch
it.
is so fucking
And
good,
you
man.
know, have you seen all the bullshit on Twitter with editors having an absolute meltdown over the Scottish Grey reforms, yet my appeals keep getting rejected for head speech for correctly gendering someone who thinks being called cis is a slur. Word got mad.
Facts.
Hilarious.
Actually, fact. I might try and talk about that